Shalom. We've just come from church at Camberwell, and usually when we come from church, we have always eaten at the South Melbourne market. They have a very good restaurant. And now I'm just thinking in terms of, and that's Melbourne, part of Melbourne City on that side. So we stopped by because this is close to where our daughter goes to church. Preacher today preaching from Micah 6:1-8 really challenged us. One, to act justly, to love mercy, and walk humbly before God. And he dwelt a lot on expounding on acting justly, loving mercy, and walking in humility. And I think one of the things he mentioned was that if we act justly and love mercy but don't walk humbly, then we'll have what you call self-righteousness. And this was a challenge because he works with Baptist World Aid, and I thought of it in terms of our nation, Kenya. The Lord was saying to these people in Micah 6 that he's not delighted with offerings and so many of these religious acts. He's delighted with us acting justly. In the context of Kenya, I've seen a lot of the government giving cars to bishops, giving money to churches and stuff like that. 2010 Constitution talks about justice. Our national anthem talks about justice. Why don't we implement that and we will obtain favor from the Lord? Act justly, show mercy, and walk in humility before God. You know, justice. And justice involves equity, fairness, rule of law, following our 2010 Constitution. Loving mercy has got to do with us not being brutal with one another in our governance, showing compassion to those who are marginalized and needy, and we have a lot of them in our nation, and walking in humility with God. And he said we need to be careful because we are not God, neither are we the saviors of the world, so we need to walk humbly. And I think this is what is lacking in the church in Kenya. We need to preach about justice. We sing about it, that justice be our shield and defender. But what we are lacking in our institutions there is justice, acting with justice. So remember, what I've been dealing with is that we need to move from skin deep Christianity to where it really matters. So we need to act justly, we need to love mercy, and we need to walk in humility with God. I think this is where we need to revisit our theology and emphasize the theology of justice, emphasize the theology of mercy, and also emphasize the theology of humility. So you have a lovely day. God bless you, and thank you for watching. I'm bringing it out from South Bank, which is this area is called South Bank, where there is a South Melbourne market, and as you can see, lovely place. God bless you.